Testing, testing. Mic check. Okay, welcome again back to our Madden Madden 25 update. Right, right now, I just got done playing in the MCS tournament. Over this weekend, I played a few games yesterday, a few games today. I didn't do very well. I didn't. This is my one of my second or third times playing in MCS, and this is the first time I thought I would play maybe 20 games. Except I had COVID. I got COVID Friday night. Very fluke, freaky occurrence of getting COVID. And so yesterday I just played maybe 3 or 4 games. Today I played 3 or 4 games. I got one win, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, and I really like my team. I was surprised about how bad I did when I played. All the games were close. Um, there was a few games where I got blew out, where I just made some mistakes, and um, I quit out early on a few games. But a lot of my games went into overtime or were just a one-score game. And it's an offensive game right now, basically. I got kind of sick of the game because the defense is just pretty bad. I would go to intercept the ball and push Y, and wow, pick artist actually a thing to EA now. If you played, you're like, give me pick artist, I guess. I had this guy, I've had Brian Branch, and a few of these other players, and I'm lurking, and I got some breaks my way too. There's some passes where I was like, oh no, that's an interception, and I got a complete pass. It was kind of the breaks went my way too for the offense basically. Breaks went for the offense today and yesterday. Um, I got some experience. I learned a little bit about the MCS ladders. And yeah, if you want to play MCS ladders, try to play 20 games and maybe win more than half your games, and you should do good. Um, but it was the competition is it was tougher than to me it was tougher than Mud Champs. It was tougher than any of these other game modes. I would have I think on one game I had a 10-point lead, and they had the ball. They go, and of course they don't give up. They went and scored a touchdown, so now I have a 3-point lead. So then I go score again and have a 10 points, and of course they don't give up. And and they I couldn't stop them very well, and they scored and do an onside kick. I had to catch 2 onside kicks in one game, and I think eventually this game went to overtime and I lost. But if you're not an offensive player, you would not happy in this game because right now it's an offensive game. And I'll explain more as I go. But here's my team. Okay, so I used the Colt at the very last moment. I got 20 Colts because on the very last moment I got my rookie premieres. I got Puka, and I may not have played if I didn't get my rookie premieres. but I did get my rookie premieres. So this may help some of you who haven't gotten your rookie premieres yet, because apparently nobody's gotten their rookie premieres. Well, so is what I did at the very last minute with my rookie premieres is use Colts, and you can see my offense is just Colts, Hines Ward, Puka, Christian McCaffrey, Anthony Richardson, Mike Alston, Roma Aduza, Jason Witten. Okay. And then on defense, of course, there is Ronnie Harrison. And with my rookie premieres, I can say whoever is out there, the first two that you're most likely going to want is the cornerback Arnold and the strong safety Tyler Nubin, because those are very rare now, and these guys are good. They got like 85 speed. Yeah, Max Crosby has Colts, and my Antonio Cromartie had Colts, and Ronnie Harrison has Colts, good strong safety, so he got +1 speed. Okay, so that was if I didn't get my rookie premieres, I wouldn't have played. And I haven't played this game very much this year. I don't know how to. Okay, so yeah, Sunday morning I didn't have a lot of coins. I had about 50 G's, 150,000 coins to spend on something. And I had my rookie premieres. Let's see here, what else happened? Well, so I was trying to decide if I was going to get Greg Olson at tight end, because he's 84 speed and he blocks. But this guy is 84 speed, and he was the cheap one, 60 G's, 60 coins, 60 Ks. 60,000 coins. I don't know how to refer you to what this is. Madden currency, which is just not my specialty. So yeah, so instead with my money is what I did is I said instead of I needed a tight end, right? So I bought even Evan Ingram, and then from there um, I decided that with rookie premieres, of course, I got a corner, strong safety. I got this Ronnie Harrison B&D. Okay. And so I had my safeties with Julian Peppers. And these were my safeties without spending coin. And I also had Brian Branch without spending coin. So then I had about 100 coins left, 100,000 coins left. And I was like, well, I can get Dexter Lawrence and somebody. Like I could get a corner, but since this guy gets Colts team, 84 speed, I could play this guy in the slot. 82. I didn't want to use my legends for it. So then I ended up buying Shaq Griffin. I could now technically I can sell him for a profit. I maybe made him for 60,000 coins, and I can sell him for 80,000. But for some reason, okay, so my plan was to use these two guys in the slot, blitz them, but And so as far as legends, I went with this guy, um, whoever he is, Nagata. And I almost went with Bisk with my rookie premiere, but at goal line, I'm just like, give me the only way I'm going to stop a quarterback sneak or run is with some big guy. I'm not going to make the tackle. I just got to. I'm not very good on defense. This is not a defensive game, and I didn't know what to do with legends. I really had no idea what to do with legends. So I got this guy, and he's a run stopper, and he gets inside stuff and ripper. So I said, yeah, give me this guy. I don't know what else to do. And then since I had this guy, I was like, what should I do with my rookie premieres? I have Puka, Christian Watson. And I'll show you my Christian McCaffrey. I had Christian McCaffrey maxed out. And so he gets 87 speed. He's my fastest guy. And he gets jukebox. And he gets recuperation. And this turns on. I think if I have two 10-yard runs, it turns on. So I usually get it to turn on sometimes. But I was thinking about going with the quarterback. But this guy is just as good, if you ask me. It's very close. His throw power, I can't afford anybody else. So it was this guy or Daniels, and I said, I'm not going to waste my rookie premiere on Daniels for a little upgrade. And I think I had 120 because I saved some money on this guy. I'm trying to think of what I did with my coin. I didn't have very much. Evan Ingram cost 50, 60,000. This guy cost 50, 60,000. Somehow I had enough money for this guy at 110,000. And he can play the end and goal line. He's like a huge guy. The problem with my defense playing the 3-4, my nose tackle gets tired. So I have to sub him out. So I got to Jordan Davis to make my game. I think this Madden, I came up with the new motto: big gain, no pain. So to have play big gain, no pain, big game, no pain, big gain, no pain. To play big gain, no pain. I had to get somebody to sub in at nose tackle, and I didn't go with linebacker. I have plenty of ends, and then Bisk. To me, I'm gonna buy. I would want J.J. Watt. I almost got J.J. Watt as a legend because he's a big hitter. He's a lot of things, but I did have his J.J. I did have his 80 to sub in. He's not bad. He's got a lot of abilities. But I'm gonna have to sub in at nose tackle, and I didn't. I decided it was my weakest part of my team. So I got these two guys. I paid money for him, and then with that, when I didn't go with Bisk, I almost went with Bisk, and I didn't know what to do with my rookie premiere, so I got Romy Oduse, and I really wanted him because that wide receiver, Rome, guy with the name first name Rome as wide receiver catching balls. Okay, sounds good to me. Um, Especially with that movie Gladiator coming out in a while. It's like, okay, so I got this guy as rookie premier, my three rookie premiers. And the other reason why I didn't get the running back, for instance. My two running backs is Mike Alstead and Christian McCaffrey. And Mike Alstead is a power back. I got him almost maxed up, 84 speed. For all I play, I'm a challenge. I would say, if anything, I'm a challenge guy. If you challenge me to do something, I would try it. I'm not going to say I succeed at it. Like today, I wanted to play 20 games and win some and make it to the 500, but I didn't. But I'm a kind of a challenge guy, so I did get these guys up with my challenges. And oh, I gotta get forced fumbles. Oh, I got interceptions. I can get interceptions and fumbles and stuff. But with playing the limited time I did play, my receivers were getting knocked out. I'd run a drag route and some guy would just safety would just hit me, big hit, safety, and he's fatigued, right? So you gotta to play big gain, no pain. You gotta have somebody sub in. So I have these three receivers to start, and I can sub in Christian Watson anywhere. He's 85 speed. He's good. Everybody knows about him. And the thing about these guys is that Puka, he sucks as a returner. He's a very good receiver. I got +1 speed with the Colts. But he's 22 returner, so he could fumble a return. I don't know, but he's not supposed to return the ball on kickoffs or punts. So that's why I started him over Christian Watson. And Ward and Oduze have 96 speed. 86 speed, sorry. And yeah, I was and the Colts team was at very last minute because I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my time with the team. But then I said, well, I should try. So I got Colts because AR, okay, is a Colt, and this Ronnie Harrison is a Colt, and I remember I got Cromartie as a Colt. So really, if you want a strategy, I guess I could have went with any of these to try and get Cromartie up. I could have went with Seahawks too to get right because this guy gets Seahawks maybe. Yeah, this guy gets Seahawks. I know Seahawks is very popular. But last minute, I said, okay, let's try Colts. See what I can do. And I ended up, what did I have to do to get Colts? I was like, I'm not going to do a whole lot for Colts. But I ended up putting this receiver here for Colts. He's 83 speed, but he's not playing. And I added this tight end at 70 run block. And I figured he can run block okay. And then I did a right tackle, a right guard, and a center. And this left guard I can sub in, and this left tackle I can sub in if I have to. If somebody gets tired, I guess I was good with these guys as subs because of course linemen get tired. And then these were my linemen. I got the 80 Frederick. You can see I don't have a lot of coin. The teams I played were probably better than my team with 80. This guy, let's see, what do I look for in a lineman? Pretty much 80 something speed strength, and everything's 70. So Sam, no thank you. This free card, 74 strength, no thank you. Jeff Saturday, 78 strength. Even though he's a Colt, I tried to get him on the team. Couldn't happen. Didn't happen. Travis Frederick, 82 speed, 82 strength. It's almost like a strength or a speed thing. And so this guy's, 82 strength, 70. 83, 70 speed. This guy is a sub, not very strong. Still, again, this guy isn't a starter. 80. This guy's a starter, 83 strength, 70s. This guy kind of like 82 strength, 70s. Here's a guy, 87. His awareness is 58, which is bad, but everything else is good. I figure awareness plays, I don't know about that. So, yeah, that's my theory on linemen. Here, this guy starts 83 strength, and he's mostly 70s. So you got to be kind of tough, strong. And even these Colts guys, I think, were close. So I was able to do the Colts. And I had Najee Harris. Last minute, somehow I got Najee Harris done. He's not good, but I could put him in, and he's kind of like a fullback, big back with his trucking and stuff. I didn't use him, but I thought, well, if I have to, I could. So that's the offense. So there's the offense. Defensive wise, I have cover guys. I had to spend money on this guy, but he seems like he was a solid player at 81. And I had Montez Sweat as a starter on this side. I don't know what else he gets, but let's see here. He played at Washington, and he can play right in for something. Wonder if I can afford this. No. But he can play right in, so that's good. He's a versatile guy. And so I had him. I had some of these backups. This guy is solid, with these blitzers. Usually I played the 3-2 dime with the big nose tackle and then two rushers like Max Crosby, of course. And then this guy could put in, he's 84 speed. And this guy, 82 speed, a little bit better power, finesse moves. Again, this guy, 83 speed, he isn't much for power, but he's better than a defensive back. So he could do a middle blitz, middle linebacker blitz pretty good, I thought. Max Crosby, 82 speed and power and finesse move. He played the best. I would say he played the best. Finesse move maybe really helps right now in the game. Jerome Baker was just goal line linebacker. Here I had this guy and I put him in. He isn't that good, but he's his abilities, he can do it all, strip the ball, big hitter, etc., etc. And Montez, he does have a finesse move. And I'm not totally sure because Montez Sweat and Max Crosby have the same number. So sometimes I'm thinking Max Crosby is just a beast, but it could have been Montez Sweat. But Montez Sweat, I didn't see his name very much. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, and I really wasn't sure about playing Ray Lewis, but in the end, I just put him at goal line, and usually he would blitz in goal line. He would be a blitzer where I had him. It's just the way. In 3-4, I would always just middle blitz. Oh, where's Ray Lewis? Let's just blitz him. And if somebody was really running the ball and I had some backups, I may have had to put somebody. I didn't want to use a Ray Lewis at all because he's not fast. And then I think the best player in the game is Jack Fox right now because I use him in kickoffs. He's just a punter, but it's kind of put some comedy into the game by having a guy named Fox kick the ball off. So I enjoyed that when I had that's one thing I was like that kind of made me laugh a bit during these games. And then this kicker's fine. So I had Christian Watson and Brian Thomas. I had some backup receivers, and Christian Watson was my kick returner. And then I used Jamison Williams as punt returner, but of course nobody ever punts. I very rarely had to worry, and I always fair catch most of the time on punts, so I did have extra receivers just in case for some reason. I don't know. I didn't need them. I did need the fourth receiver, but I never really needed more than the four receivers. I really probably needed a tight end, maybe, but not really. My tight end I didn't use very much. And so if y'all know the 3-2 dime, maybe you don't. Here's my three starters. And then I have Harrison on the right to cover. And then this guy to do the middle blitz, A-gap blitz, which does work this year, just not as much. And then I have these two. I meant to put these two in the slot, but because they're really good blitzers. But I don't know if it worked. I haven't. A few times Shaq Griffin was in the slot, so something overrode my plans. And then of course I have Puka in the slot with Watson. If I'm ever four wide, Watson's the fourth wide. Playbooks, I used Colts. I don't know if I get Colts. See, I don't even get Colts for that stuff. But I did use a Colt strategy card to get up to 20, which was amazingly lucky to somehow pull a Colt strategy during this first few days of playing this game. And I actually used it. That's another reason why I said, okay, maybe Colts, because I have this card. And I had the boom in there. I had slot specialist. I had strong arm. +1 zone coverage. And this I just added. I didn't have this, but I just added. Release, it may be good because it's for all wide receivers, +1 release. It's always sort of a test case with some of this game, it seems like, if you ask me. But I went with all Colts. Right now, I put in a little bit of the Broncos because I'm a little bit sick of the Colts. And is what I did was I played in the Colts offense. But there is one change in this year, and that is the running back can't do a wheel route, which is kind of important to the air raid offense. If you want to run an air raid, a lot of times the running back goes on a wheel, especially in mesh. So I started off in the Colts offense, and I was having trouble because it's not the air raid offense. Its bunch offset is good, but it's not the air raid offense. Without being able to run a wheel route, I was not happy with it. It's fun, but I switched over to Patriots. Day 2, I did Patriots because it's more of an air raid offense. And it's how I got my win. It's a little bit. I didn't know the playbook very well, and there's a few times that I was searching for plays. But at this point, the Patriots offense is better than the Colts for anyone who wants to run the air raid offense. And just to prove it, let's go into practice mode a little bit. And we'll go, see one way, so now when we're in practice mode, we have Broncos versus Colts. And if we go, now their runs is a lot better. Patriots runs are better this year than the Colts. The Colts, they got rid of some, and they added some, and what they added was not good. And so here we got the zone alert bubble, where people are like, screw you, that zone alert bubble last year. Well, it's in the Patriots playbook. It has half-book power inside. 0-1 trap, which don't run 4-3 with 0-1 trap. If you try and stop the run with some type of 4-3, this is going right up the middle for 20 yards. 0-1 trap. And so Patriots have the best runs. We look at this, we say, what? There's more? Yeah, there's more. There's this halfback stretch with tight end attack. And then it has an inside run, which works really good. I like to motion the tight ends a bit. It has this A slot, which I haven't used much, but I think this A slot, it's going to work. It's going to be good. And so those I would recommend in the Patriots offense. It has somebody's other, but I'm not going to bother with. If you know me, I'm a Peyton Manning kind of guy. Under center, we're running the ball with a few runs, but here we're running the ball with shotgun. And I'm not very familiar with this playbook. RPO peak slant is pretty good in goal line. It has a base. It has read option to run the quarterback. So just initially, I didn't use it much, but it will be. I think it will be good in goal line. Doubles hip is always fun. Bench halfback angle. Switch wide receiver drag. Read option to run the quarterback. Okay, so those are kind of good for the goal line. Initially, right? Initially. Then, of course, YF patch, I've already mentioned this offense. As an air raid offense, it has the wheel. It has wheel scat, wheel, Y option wheel, X curl, corners. There it has post out, wheel post. It says Y out, wheel post. And yeah, so this year I think this offense for the air raid offense, there's a lot of people in bunch and they're just pushing buttons. And yeah, okay, go ahead, push buttons. But I would like to say that this is the air raid offense as far as I'm concerned. And the Bills have it too. I played a guy who was in the Bills offense, and it could be a good option to play in the Bills offense. But one thing good about the Pats offense also is it has mesh and bunch. So if you are a bunch guy, you can run a bunch a little bit with its mesh, and it's got a sail. So it tries. I don't really do this. I don't get into bunch very much. Bunch Y flex I kind of can use on occasion because it has this RPO alert, and then um, if you it has some good plays, but if they're blitzing you, you can motion in a receiver easy and block your running back, use a receiver to block, and it works pretty good against the blitz. This can work against the blitz. Okay, and then um, here again we have tight open, which has mesh spot inside read option. I've used spread, but not when they're blitzing. Like if you got a guy blitzing you, no, you can't really use these. And for some reason, they do blitz. People do blitz. They don't know what else to do, so they're like, let's blitz. So I'd like to get off. I don't have much time, so when I mess with the offense, I like to be able to handle the blitz if I need to handle the blitz. Bunch Y flex handles the blitz. Y trips weak will handle the blitz with the running back tight end. Y off trips Pats will handle the blitz. And then these two are kind of good for the goal line. Doubles hip um, are kind of good for the goal line. And I also use tight off weak because it's the toughest one to do, but it does handle the blitz. It has this outside run, halfback screen. I would say if you're advanced and you want to mess around, this this will handle the blitz on the whenever you have to handle blitzers. This will do it. Post will drag works. I would say drive can be sort of a mesh play. And so usually what I do is I do put outside zone. Post will drag. This I can leave. This is the inside run, but is there a better inside run? There's not a better inside run. Okay, so we'll go out, we'll get into drive. And it's It's goal line, right? Let's just pretend like it's goal line. And they're gonna send the blitz on the right or the left. Oops. Again, I have no idea why it does that. We have auto flip, so we're gonna do will bug press, so we will have a blitz to deal with. So the question is, can I, oops, run a mesh? Because this out route is good. And then onward. So let's see what this will look like here. Okay, cover 3, don't stop the out route there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 65 cat, 65
Okay, this time
cat.
we're gonna try the tight end. Okay, it works. It works.
Ready? 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
It has to be a drag because it's not fast enough unless it's a drag. Yeah, so here's my trick of the day. If you do an in route, you can slow down the tight end. You can slow down the wide receiver. If you want to speed them up, do drag routes. And you'll probably you may know this if you play the game, but there's one reason to get in practice mode is to see, well, do I got to run a drag or a in? Okay, so this time I'm going to set the receiver in the flat, or the corner in the flat. And it's pretty good too. Mesh is not, it's probably just really good that they took the halfback wheel out of the game. Because it's probably overused and used for all the wrong reasons. So you can use tight off weak, but I would say it's the toughest one. It doesn't, outside run doesn't work very much. And then let's flip sides. Go over the defense that I used in the MCS tournament. Oh, see, 87 speed McCaffrey. Really works on stretches if you have a fast running back. Makes your life easy. Yeah, so if you're on defense, you play 4-3, they can run an 0-1 trap. It's not cool. 3-4. You say, well, you got that nose tackle. Sweat isn't very good. Well, now I can play D. Lawrence. And I was kind of worried that people would be running the ball. And so I got the 2 D tackles to help me stop runners. I did not want to play a game for an hour playing run defense. Okay, and then I use 5-2 in the goal line. Instead of going goal line, I use this defense. And I have 3 big nose tackles. Here's Montez Sweat. I have a middle linebacker. As what I did was I would take and put an outside linebacker here. And a lot of times I would put outside linebacker here if I was really in goal line a lot. And then I kept this guy That middle linebacker. I really needed a better middle linebacker. That became my weakest point of the team. But I'll show you my goal line defense. Instead of going to goal line, I go here. And I use the try-sky zone. Or cover 3. Okay. And cover 3 is pretty good. Let's make sure. Oops.
Ready?
So in goal line, I'll be this guy because nobody's passing deep. And I have 2 guys in the flat, 1 guy in the middle, and I'm helping. I go wherever I want. So here I know there's no way you're going to run left in this defense. So I'll line up right here. And he'll run to the right. And I didn't even try. I just did a conservative tackle. Oops. Oh!
Come on.
Okay, so now I'm going to audible
Cowboy 80. Panther 60.
to
Panther
cover
60.
Y zone. And now this guy is going to cover the flat. And I have a blitzer. Instead of blitzing the outside, I have an inside zone. And so is what I could do. I can actually be this blitzer if I'm worried they're going to pass it.
Ready.
And then I can, instead of blitzing,
On the double.
I have a lot of options in that defense. And in goal line, I think it's it's better than it really stuffs any quarterback sneaks, and it gives me zone in the goal line. Okay, and one thing is defense have, and I forgot to mention I got lucky, and I did the alternative defense twice. Okay, and I was trying to get the multiple 3-4 defense, the multiple defense. First time I got the 4-6. Second time I got the multiple. So I didn't have to go through more than a few, I didn't have to waste a bunch of 70 cards to get this defense playbook. And one thing, it does not have mid blitz, but it has 3-3 cub, which is pretty good for blitzing, especially against the computer and challenges. And so a lot of times, if I have some defensive challenge, I'll just do some alt zero. I'll do 3-3 cub, but otherwise, I'm in this defense. And let's set the audibles. Is what I had is cover 4 drop to start off with. And then I blitz to the right. Or I can blitz to the left with overload seam. And I probably should have did something else. Let me see what, a lot of people like DB fire. But I do not like cover 2. I should have done hot blitz. Could have done hot blitz. Hot blitz is pretty crazy. But I did cover 2 man instead of cover 2 robber. People are running a lot of corner routes. So I figured, okay, I'm going to play cover 2 man. And then I'll be the middle linebacker, the blitzer. and cover the middle. And so of course I go into double safety go. And what do we want to bother with? The best play in Madden for the computer. This cross dig is pretty crazy. Wheel off. Okay, so we're going to do this Y option wheel.
Ready up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
It's pretty crazy. So here I do an inside blitz, cover the flats, and I have basically a cover for robber, where I'm the Robin in this mid zone. Okay, so let's see if he will snap the ball. So I'm just playing the robber. And I got to cover 3 robber.
Get it.
Okay, and
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
but the problem with today's game was people are passing the ball real fast. So I ran into this cover 4 with the flats, and I would be one guy or the other guy. And I would just play mid robber, mid zone. Okay. And yeah, they would run the ball.
Ready.
And this
Cougar 19.
didn't, but if they're just sitting there and doing quick snap, quick reads. Let's see if he throws it. No. Ooh. Then I did better. They did a lot of incomplete passes.
70 Timberwolf.
And cover 4 is better against the corner routes, I guess. I don't know. I switched up from cover 4 and cover 3. Ooh. Okay, don't fumble. And then towards the end, on day 2, because it was just an offensive game, I ended up setting this hooks to 10. Oops, I did a different one.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And I put this guy in a mid read, and I sometimes did him at 5. But I noticed that 10 is what I did was I played the drags as the Robin. I was playing drags, and he would play more of the deeper routes, because I would just basically be a sucker on the hooks, the running back routes and drag routes. They're wide open. Everything is just wide open.
Hot go.
But I thought this worked the best. This was my best defense. I had a mid read to help me with the middle, and cover 4 took out. I brought the safeties up to play the seam routes in cover 4, so it was hard to run any seam routes. So I took away routes, and then I just put the Robin. And as you can tell with the dime, you can play. I can sub in. Nose tackles will get tired. I would sub in and out. I had 2 D tackles, who were both pretty good to sub in and out. And then of course, I had a bunch of left ends and right ends who were 80 some speed that I could use. And at this point, yeah, middle linebacker. My middle linebacker is the weakest. And even though I can switch those season 1 players around, and I probably end up switching them around a little bit. Middle linebacker, I don't know what I can do about middle linebacker. 20 G's. Shaq Leonard is a Colt. Let's see what this looks like. Because he would help me with my 82 speed. His zone sucks. 6'2", 220. He is a decent blitzer. And he is a boom player. But I would not want to use him. Let's see. Even though this guy's cheap, look at his zone, 70. I don't think he was a Colt, but he is a big guy, and he's a decent blitzer. He's still slow. I'm thinking we want like Diablo or somebody who is, these are 80. Yeah, so I'm thinking I want one of those team builders, 82 overalls, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make money, coins, be a no money spent, and it's probably this way, regular season. I'm in veteran, I've maybe played 2 seasons. I haven't played this yet because all you get is 1 card, and you gotta, I don't know, you gotta win what? In order to get the best card, you gotta win several games, which means you have to play several games, which I don't like playing several games. Whereas with this one, you play 1 season. Wins to playoff berth is 3. 5 wins is 20 G's. So that's like each win is a grand, is 1,000 coins. And I think also I will probably do Mud Champs because it's 30 grand. There, 10 wins is 50. Yeah, so it's probably best to try and get 10 wins. And Mud Champs, of course, more is better, but who wants to play more games? Oh, I don't. I seem to challenge myself. And if I go up against a God Squad or a really tough opponent, I don't start sweating and I'm not a tryhard. And that's the state of Mutt. I know there's a lot of tryhards out there. And if you also notice, I'm at level 31. And it's just from, paying attention really. Saying, okay, so get some offense yards, I need sacks, rushing yards, daily goal, 3 fumbles. I just pay attention to what gives me points. And when I first started, I played these. You see, they're very quick. They're 2 quarters, and I would win. and I get 1,500 coins, and I would get to test out my team. Now I don't do those. My team's too good. I have enough practice that I started to do these. And if you notice, they're all 20,000 plus because I'm in all Madden. So I've won them all this time around. And the rewards aren't good, but I do get to play in all Madden mode. So I get to test out my offense. Like I get to say, well, in all Madden, does this corner route work? If what's working in all Madden? What blitz? I can work on my blitzes. How do I get the blitz? What coverage? And instead of doing practice mode, a lot of people are in practice mode. They say, oh yeah, practice mode. But you get nothing for practice mode. You get no reward for going into practice mode for an hour. So I go into one of these games. This is my practice mode. And I do get some packs, these Hail Mary packs, and they're not good, but because of these Hail Mary packs, I did sets for the uniforms, for alternative playbooks, for playbooks, yada, yada, yada. So I would say, yeah, so now I have advanced now where I got my team. I got 20 Colts. I have a pretty good team. It's not a best team. I know what competition is, very tough competition. But these rewards are decent. I would say these are the best three. Ooh, these are the best rewards. So here, let's try and play a game, I guess. Or wait, can I knock out? Nope, I'm in it. I'm in the game. Okay.
DC ready? Hey, report! Report! 180! Get on! Hey! Get on! Not! Get on! 180. 180. Sit up. 180. You. Sit up.
Okay. Well, that was a shock. I didn't expect to go in. I pushed the wrong button, but we got to win. And I would say at this point, these are the best rewards. And I'm just saying that, I'm not sure. 100,000 coins is a lot of coins. If you play, let's see what it says, get 16 wins. So somehow you're allowed to play 20 times. If you can get, I mean, the better are you get more wins, but 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. Basically, you go up to 14,000. And I don't care what they say, these packs, blah, blah. Most champs, forget about the packs. 14, 14 wins is 100,000 coins. I think that's the best option. And here, right, we get 5 wins, that's 20. 5, 10, 15, that's 60,000. See? It's close, but Mud Champs is a little better. And then if you get two, somehow, I guess let's just say if you get 16 instead of 14, you get 16. This is the next, you go into here. And you play till you lose 2 ice. So you'll probably get 1 win. 3 wins is 70,000. And 5 wins is 120,000. So if you're playing for coins, play in here. What's the gauntlet? This is practice. Which is bad to say because I will go in here with different offenses and practice different defenses and offense, and I will have a overall record. I will have a 50-50 record maybe because I'm practicing. And then I'll go into mud and get all these coins. Is the plan. But, well, this is an hour. Very boring. Hopefully you enjoyed my team with the rookie premieres, and you don't have Puka. Oh, but you can see how, I guess the best thing is you can see how you get 20 overall. Can really help your team. And if I would have got Fisk, +1 speed on Fisk, who cares? But +1 speed on Roan or +1 speed on a running back is good. And I would not get Daniels because you could get AR, Tom Brady. Everybody in the tournament pretty much had Josh Allen because of his high throw power and his speed. But there's going to be another quarterback out. Who knows what program? It's going to be a free quarterback, and he's going to be better than Daniels. The quarterback just, you're better off with the AR at the minimum. I'm at the bare minimum to get use Anthony Richardson. I would rather have the running back than Anthony Richardson, and then max out Ward or max out Crosby. I think even this guy maxed out is, well, he's 83 speed. He's going to be outdated. So I did get +1 speed on him. 81. He is a beast type guy, but I never used him. And so, what else about rookie premieres? Because that seems like a very important if nobody's got him. Yeah, so the first two is secondary, because everybody needs secondary. Free secondary. 86 speed with the 20, and he gets the, yeah, and he gets it. Any, should get any team. There's my Newman. What? Let's see what my Newman is on speed. And I haven't learned all these buttons yet, but 85 speed Newman with +1. And, you know, Ronnie Harrison, 85. He has 2 Colts, times 2 Colts. So that kind of worked out good. And the only thing that was crummy was my COVID. If I would have played with the Patriots offense, I would have done the whole time. I may have done better, but it's just an offensive game, and I have COVID, so I was not really playing yesterday. Yesterday I played 3 or 4 games. I think yesterday I played 4 games. Today I played 3. I got 1 win. So I played 7 games. And you have to have at least 6 to, and I didn't know this, but you have to play at least 6 to get qualify in the standings. You can't just play 1, win 1, and get qualify in the standings. You got to play 6 games, then you qualify, get in the standings, and then of course you got to get wins. You got to win more than you lose. And I did not do that. And I didn't play enough, and I didn't have the Patriots offense, I guess. I would have been better off with the Patriots offense. And there's no tight end in rookie premieres. And I really wanted a rookie premier tight end, but no, it didn't happen. And Bisk, he would have played left end, where it's just Max Crosby. Max Crosby plays left end. And I don't have him maxed out. But, so I would have, and he was not fast, right? Max Crosby's going to play. I need 80 plus speed for the ends. And defensive tackle, I need more of a goal line defensive tackle. This guy's abilities are crazy, hopefully, but they're not the best. But this guy will stop inside run, and he does. Let alone maybe he has, if there is a runner gets a runner, these guys make most of my tackles in the 3-4. Because I took Sweat out and I put Lawrence in at end. And people did not run against me. And these outside backers are good. Baker's good. And my safeties are good. This guy is a hitter. And 2 big hitters. I'm trying to think of any other rookie premier. The offensive lineman is just not happening because he has 85 strength And here I got a 77 left tackle, 83 strength. He's all 70s. Do a little research. No way waste your rookie premier on a lineman. It's not. I mean, if you're a lineman, I know there's a lot of linemen who are playing and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe they're a left tackle. You want a good left tackle. But no thanks. And then this other, I think he's a right or left outside linebacker. I got this free card, right? We got this card free. 83 overall, 82 speed, 76, 83 power moves. He's not very fast, but he has 58 zone coverage, 56 or 55, which isn't that, which it's good enough for to cover the flat, but he can play in, and he's 6'2", he weighs enough, 250. I had him blitz on the end a few times, and if it's a shotgun formation, he's there. He can outrun a quarterback. This guy, I paid probably 20,000. Right now. I'm paid about 20,000 for every card, for the most part, with a few exceptions. This card, I have no idea how much it cost, but it may have cost more. He has 83 speed and 79 zone. And the thing about the 5'2" is when I go into goal line in 5'2", these guys are the middle backers. So again, big gain, no pain. These two guys, I go into 5'2", I don't have to touch a thing. I just go 5'2", cover 3, goal line, and these guys are going to tear up any inside run, outside run, 83 speed. Jerome Baker's still good with 83 speed for inside runs. So I did not get the outs. I got the receiver. You need 4 receivers to play this game because somebody's going to get knocked out. You need 2 running backs and 4 receivers and tight end. A lot of times is what I would do is if my tight end got knocked out, I would go under center, put in Jason Witten at tight end, run the ball one play, and then my tight end would recover in one play, and I can go back to shotgun. So yeah, if you watch any of my games, you may notice that I may show more games because I've got this set up. But the volume, as you can tell, I don't really have the volume figured out. Okay, so good luck, and text, comment, suggestions. When I was a coach, I was asked any questions, suggestions, comments, and the answer was usually no. So I usually cover it, mostly everything, and this is an hour and a half. So once again, NFL Sunday and new motto. The reason why I play this game at this point, I kind of play more as a coach, and it is really, if you think about it, it's a big gain, no pain. There is really. I'm sitting here playing and I got COVID. Who knows what would have happened if I didn't have COVID? I maybe would have went out and did something else, or maybe I would have stayed and played a bunch of games and felt good and won more games. But I think it did affect me. So good luck, and I think probably I will just try and advance maybe and try and play MCS again just for fun. Um, see what happens. So stay tuned for more Madden play or Madden gameplay or maybe another video game.